All right, so I know everyone's looking to head out, maybe spend some more time on the beach, so we'll go through this very quickly. We've had a lot of great conversations over the last 3 days, and here's a few of I think, the dominant things that we've really picked up on. First and foremost, platforms are here to stay. We don't know what platforms will exist in the future, but they're here to stay, and they're dictating the content. You heard, Chris from Great Big Story talk about, they started out doing inspirational content, but now they're actually moving into figuring out what that means for Facebook versus YouTube versus their owned and operated versus Snapchat. It's really becoming a world where we have to kind of do what the platforms say, just because that's what not only the audience wants, but it's also what the platforms kind of algorithmize for. It's not a word, but whatever. Number two, here's a really interesting thing that I actually did not know about. Nielsen measures a view at 6 minutes. Most of the videos that are created by the people in the room, by the people online, aren't even half as long as that. It's a thing that people are concerned about. What is a view online when YouTube says it's one thing, Facebook says it's a different thing, Snapchat says it's a different thing? I think what that really points to is that as much as viewership is important, it's also about engagement, getting people to spend time with you, share your content, but actually build a much more deeper relationship, because that's the only way you can actually then do sort of the things that you want to do in terms of developing a lot of business areas and getting them to pay for content or engage with sort of some of the advertising-related content that you would do. 3, everyone is terrified that the money won't come. Everyone's making investments on all of these platforms, but we don't know for sure if the money's going to be there. YouTube monetizes, but a lot of people say YouTube monetizes okay. Facebook, to this day, still doesn't have really much of an ad model to speak of for publishers putting content on there. Everyone's terrified, and the hope is that at someday all the investments that people are making on these platforms are going to be returned by the platforms themselves. 4, this is really interesting. For a long time, if you were in online video, TV kind of just looked at you as like, whatever, you're the younger brother that no one cares about. But now you have CNN launching a 35-person startup to do content only for digital platforms. You have Turner investing so much money in Bleacher Report. You have all of these major media companies trying to go new and small to really reach people where, again, they're watching a lot of stuff. What that really kind of all speaks to is the fact that there is a lot more competition out there. There's a lot more choice for people in terms of what they want to watch, what they want to read, where they want to watch it, and where they want to read it. What that really all speaks to, and I think this was something we spoke about at our publishing summit last week, was you have to diversify. You heard Cenk on Sunday night talking about they are on all of these platforms, but they're now trying to do also a subscription business on their owned and operated. You have to diversify, because that's the only way you're going to actually build a business in this really, really incredibly fragmented environment. Not all of the solutions are here today, but I think that's the one clear point. Like, you can't be reliant on one platform. You can't be reliant on one business model, because you don't know what's going to happen 3 months from now. Not to be kind of pessimistic about that, but that's where we are right now. I'd like to thank everyone who came here. This was a great 3 days of sessions. I want to thank my co-host for running the show with me, Paul. Thank you very much. We hope to see you soon at the next one. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.